Hey guys, Marty Boots here. Today I just want to talk about the Bitcoin dominance chart and what implications it might have on the future of the market in Bitcoin and in altcoins. So the first thing I want to look at here is the volume. The volume is very important and volume precedes price. So if you look at the size of this volume, the green volume, it looks like it's real accumulation and real volume for the Bitcoin dominance chart to make a move to the upside. This should not be ignored until we get some significant rejection or whatever. This is implying that we are going into an uptrend in Bitcoin. Now, it's very important to know. Now, if you look at the bottom here, the bottom is about the 3rd of April, as you can see here. If you look at the altcoins topped out on the 3rd of April roughly. You can see here, these are just a couple of examples, but all of the altcoins are the same if you look at all the charts. Around the 3rd, 4th, 5th of April, they all topped out and we've all had substantial drops. This shows there's an inverse correlation between the Bitcoin dominance chart and the altcoin market. So if this is going to go higher, it means that the altcoins are going to go lower. It means the altcoins have probably not bottomed out yet, and the altcoins are probably, it's saying that they're not, the lows are not in. Now you can see here, and most charts are the same as this also. You can see the massive rejection of the 9 monthly EMA, which is majorly important. You can see the last time we got rejected off the 9 EMA, price continued lower for months and months and months. Now I'm not saying that's going to happen, but what I am saying is if this dominance chart is going to go into an uptrend, then it is potential that these altcoins drift lower and lower and lower. And if I show you what I'm looking at here, first off, this is a bull flag. This is a bull flag, and we have now just broken above moving averages. Now let me just show you what I'm looking at. This is AMD in the stock market. Now you can see here, this is a year-long bull flag. It's only 7 months or so in Bitcoin, but I'm just showing you what can happen after a sustained consolidation period like this in a bull flag manner. You can get substantial moves to the upside. Now we have got all the classifications, what's the word I'm looking for? We've got all the similarities of a normal bull flag. You can see here we took out the previous lows. Now we're getting above the moving averages. You can see here we took out the previous lows. We're getting above all moving averages, and price ran substantially to the upside. So we have to take this pattern seriously at this present time, that this potentially could go a lot higher, and that would imply that Bitcoin is in a bull market and Bitcoin will grow in price and in dominance. You can see here in AMD what happened. It just got stronger and stronger and stronger. Now if I just take you back to the dominance chart here for a second, so if this bull flag is true and we are going to go higher, the first thing you would do in a bull flag is you would measure the flagpole, and then you would just take it to the breakout point, which is somewhere around there, and that's giving us a target, a rough target of about $80 in the Bitcoin dominance chart. But if I show you this also, if I show you this pattern here, this potentially, let me just get this half right. It's pretty rough, but it's half right anyway in the meantime, just to show you what I'm looking at and what potentially is on the cards. Now this would be crazy. I know it sounds crazy that the Bitcoin dominance could really skyrocket back up to $70 or $80, but this is potentially a large inverse head and shoulders pattern on the dominance chart. Now again, we have to understand that if Bitcoin is in a bull market, there is potential for this to grow and get up there. You can see here that the actual depth of the pattern Now maybe I'm too maybe I've drew this pattern a little bit too big. Maybe I should drop this down a bit. But the way I've drawn it here, it's saying we're going to $90, and the other one said we're going to $80. So we have that target range between $80 and $90, you know, up on here. We cannot discredit that yet. I mean, the pattern is there. The pattern is telling us that. And if this pattern is going to play out, or the bull flag is going to play out, it is potentially saying that Bitcoin is in a bull market and we are going to move higher. And it is also saying that altcoins are going to get crushed and move lower and lower and lower. And it could end up being the death of a lot of shitcoins. I mean, if this dominance gets up here, the pressure on them, they would sell off into nothing if that is true, if this is true. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, guys. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just putting this out there to give you some of my thoughts. Now, we all know about the Bitfinex news last night and the Tether news last night. That is serious news, and it is the potential to send Bitcoin down to $1,000 and crash altcoins at the same time. But what I just want to point out is there is no damage done on Bitcoin. This is a strong chart at the moment. There is nothing wrong with this. People are up in arms about the drop and everything else. And in reality, nothing has changed, in my opinion, yet. Now, do we get that rejection at a later date next month and start crashing lower? That is to be determined. But what I want to say is bull markets climb the wall of worry. And a wall of worry is basically that the price does not care about all the bad news because of all the accumulation, and investors and banks, institutions and banks are buying this price up while all this FUD is out there, and the FUD is not getting listened to by the market, and the market keeps going higher. And this is the wall of worry, and this is what leaves retail investors behind as price just continues higher, and everybody keeps waiting on that crash, but it never happens. So we need to be careful that this is not just a wall of worry, even though it is very important news for Tether and for Bitfinex. I just want to show you Litecoin. You can see here where Bitcoin is, and it is right at the moving averages. And as I talked about last month, just before the close of the month, we were here and I said that we needed to wait until a new month opened to see if price will use the moving averages as a springboard to push price higher. And that is exactly what happened. Price went higher, and went like 30-40% higher. Now we need to be aware that Bitcoin is in the same scenario right now, and we need to see next month, if we open up, are we going to use these moving averages to springboard Bitcoin price higher? And it's pretty important to watch that carefully. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying that we are 100% in a bull market. I'm just saying that this is strong, and at the moment it's saying that we are potentially in a bull market if you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart and the patterns. And until we get a failure on this, if this keeps going higher, it is implying that Bitcoin is in a bull market. Now, this in Litecoin is a substantial rejection. I did put out a video that these sell-offs into the end of the month, they can be looked at as bullish sell-offs, because it's just profit taking at the end of the month, but the trend in fact is strong and we keep moving higher. Now, this potentially could be the same scenario. We need to see next month if we can reject to the downside and possibly make that move higher up to the $110, $120 area. It can't be written off yet, but we have to understand that this, at this point in time, is a real rejection. So we do have to be careful, and you got to trade this market as traders do, with probabilities, and do not take nothing as a certainty. We just have to take the low risk trades where we can find them. So that's about it. No, the altcoins actually. Just let me talk about the altcoins. Now, if this dominance is going higher, and somehow we get up here, I know it seems crazy that the Bitcoin dominance can get up here. With this volume precedes price, and it is implying that we may get that move higher. You know, look at this. We didn't even have the volume here, but the pattern, the year-long structure, the longer something bases, the bigger the move. If you get a big long base and it finally breaks out, it is usually you get a real sustained move and a trending move. Now this is what it's implying here, because this is a 7th-month bull flag, and it's implying that we will get a trending structure higher to the target area. Now, will that play out or not? You know, I don't have that crystal ball. But if that's happening, these altcoins already got rejected, and I showed you before where the rejection, what happened. Now, maybe these will just keep dwindling away. I don't know yet. I don't know, but we need to be cautious for buying long-term alts. We need to be trading this market and maybe not investing just yet until we get more clarification, until we get a rejection to the downside. Then we can possibly buy this market up for longer-term swing holds, swing trades. So that is just my thoughts, guys. It's a pretty precarious situation right now, but I just want to get that point out there that there is no damage done in Bitcoin yet, and that the potential of us being in the bull market is still there, regardless of this Tether FUD and Bitfinex FUD. Until we actually see that in the price action, we have to think that this trend is still going higher. So if you like the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. We also have a Facebook page and a Discord channel that you can send us a message on Facebook for a 2-day free trial. In the Discord channel, we have a lot of very smart and good traders and investors that can help you learn and improve your trading. And we also give out a lot of alerts and stuff. So if that sounds interesting, please hit us up for a 2-day free trial. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day.